Hello, beautiful souls. Happy New Year. Oh my gosh, it's been quite some time, and I'll tell you what, the last 3 weeks have been quite a lot going on. So much shaken down happening, and I have so many videos to upload, but I just have not had an opportunity to. So today, as I'm slowly moving in traffic, I know I shouldn't, but I needed to get a message out. I just right now in my car for the last 20 minutes had a complete and total transformative clearing. And so what I wanted to share with you today is a really, really awesome tool, because I am getting that the Divine Feminine still have some stuff to clear, and I know that we are becoming clearer and clearer and clearer channels, but there is some residue, and I even had some pretty major anger come up yesterday, which sort of surprised me even, but I followed it. And anyway, so I want to share with you a quick 5-step process. I'm going to kind of oversimplify the process, but this is one of the main tools that I use that it is so transformative that it will reintegrate your soul on such a huge level. And what I have found in my life and many of my clients, once you do this shifting, the whole world shifts around you. So so one of the things that I believe in, and you might want to look it up, is it's the law of projection. So everything outside of you is actually projecting you back. You are creating everything that shows up in your reality, and in that sense. So with your twin is the mirror, but basically everything in life is, but your twin has a very special role because you have that soul bond. What it does is, at least the idea is, to keep pulling you back so that you have to continue to work through this stuff. So anyway, step 1 is to just feel the feeling. So if you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling anger, I'm getting a lot of the Divine Feminines are feeling some anger. Some are feeling disrespected, which of course stems back to a form of anger. And it may also a feeling of insignificance or minimalized. Anyway, so let's use anger. So what you do is you start with the phrase, "I'm so sorry you're angry." And you say it exactly like that, as if you're giving compassion to somebody else. "I'm so sorry you're angry." And the best thing to do is, while you're doing this, is to close your eyes, and as you say it, feel the emotion, allow the emotion to come up, and one of two things will likely happen. One is that you could feel that shift into a different emotion. So you could then feel sadness. So then you would give that compassion. "I'm so sorry you're sad." And you continue to do this until you completely clear whatever is surrounding it. But what you will usually find majority of the time is that the reason that you're feeling anger, sadness, frustration, disrespect is because it traces back to either something for your inner child or in a previous lifetime. So this is why it's really important to just take deep breaths, breathe in through your solar plexus, ground your energy, and then follow it to when was the first time you remember feeling that feeling. And what will normally happen is, if you're visual, you'll actually see a specific memory, or if you're intuitive, which of course you're a Divine Feminine, of course you would, or if you're Divine Masculine as well. This is good for anyone and everyone that's on this journey. So if you are choosing not to go into these emotions, of course you can always lighten this up and go into gratitude and focus on something else. However, I'm a firm believer that ultimately the reason the emotion's coming up is so that you can clear your channel, so that you can elevate your energy and ultimately become that Christ consciousness and fully embody your angelic self, or ascended master self if you're divine masculine. Okay, so you trace it back and you find where it came from. So let's say that it came from a 5-year-old version of yourself. So the next step is, I think we're on step 3, is you would put that version of yourself across from you and you would give her or him compassion. So you'll probably be feeling some things within yourself, but so you continue to say, I'm so sorry you're sad. I'm so sorry they treated you that way. I'm so sorry they ignored you. I'm so sorry. Whatever the experience was, I'm so sorry they taught you that. I'm so sorry she treated you that way. I'm so sorry he treated you that way. Then you ask the child. So that's the next step, is you're going to ask the child, how is it that you're feeling? So you want to ask the child directly, because the feelings that you feel as the adult version of yourself do need compassion, but it's that other version of yourself that you want to reintegrate and we want to give love and compassion to. So as you continue to do this until there's nothing there left and the inner child is ready to come back to you and love you and you love your inner child back, then that last step would be to reintegrate that part of you. And what you will feel at the end of this is not only a lightened, higher vibration, but you're clearing your channel so that you are no longer triggered on those things. So this is a really, really incredible technique. It's one of the tools that I use, and I just this morning knew that I needed to get this message out so that it can help and assist any of you that are kind of getting stuck. You can use it on a friend if you have another friend that's on this journey. And of course, I do a facilitation of this that can even go into past lives and assist in transforming all of that. I use some additional exercises, and then I also sometimes if you can ask me some questions, I'm able to channel some information, and I'm also able to tune in to your twin. So if you want to get some additional feedback on what's going on with them, that's great. However, I do want to remind you that it always comes back to